And action!
Hello, I'm Mariam.
And hello, I'm Layla.
And welcome to Wandsworth. We are live on air from CNN headquarters in London, and we're reporting for Welcome to Wandsworth as part of the Mayor's London Borough of Culture.
All Year 8s in all of the secondary schools in the area are being given the chance to learn about storytelling, find out about working in the creative industry and reporting.
Here's a look at how Garrett Park School got to grips with their new skills.
It all started back in Battersea Park with a bit of dancing vibe at the Strictly Wandsworth launch.
Senya and Mami from Arc Putney Academy got to take part in a viral TikTok and even got to interview the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan.
Hi, I'm Mami.
Hi, I'm Senya.
And we're here to report on
Strictly Wandsworth. It's the first big event of London Borough of Culture, and it's all about bringing people together through dance. With over 100 performers and thousands of people here, including Patience J, we've been given exclusive access to meet the people who brought this event together.
How does it feel like after putting so much effort into this event, now completing it?
It's really, really great and rewarding actually getting to this stage today, watching a rehearsal and thinking, oh my goodness, this is mind-blowing.
We push, the paper back, we from the top.
How's it going?
Hi, I'm Catherine. Hi, I'm introducing you. How does it feel having Wandsworth being the Borough of Culture this year?
Given you went to school here.
Great question. So look, we've had a number of boroughs who've won the London Borough of Culture, but the judges were so impressed by Wandsworth's application. Now, I'm not one of the judges, because if I was, I'd always give it to Wandsworth, because I was born and raised here and I live here.
What does Borough of Culture mean to you?
The great thing about culture is it brings people together. And I've got a saying which is, good culture reflects society, great culture shapes it.
What is there not to love about being the Borough of Culture? It's an amazing accolade, and we get to show off all the amazing cultural and artistic and heritage things that we do across the borough. And this is just one of lots of different events happening across the year.
Back, 2 lassos, forward, 4 scoots back, 4, 3, 2, 1, woo! Good job, y'all.
In a word, epic, and it should be a beautiful celebration of community, of dance, and how that feels, and it makes you feel brilliant, and that's what we want to tell everyone today. The benefits of dance, the mental health benefits, the physical health benefits. We want to get everyone moving.
How does it feel about to go on stage?
When I know I have like 5 minutes to go, then I'm like, but I need the nerves, but I'm excited, most importantly. I'm very excited.
What's your favourite dance to do?
That's a tough one. For a while now, it's Semois, and it's like, I'm the best. Yes, yes, yes. That's the essence of the dance. It means I'm the best. Yes. Easy, yeah? Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
It's clear today's event has been a massive success. We've met loads of great people and we've loved the performances. It was an exciting, joyful, busy start of the Year of Culture.
We've been bringing our own style to it, but also learning from some professionals too, and getting great top tips from people like the Hits FM presenter Mary Manderfield.
When you're preparing for your first interview, the best thing you can do is do lots of research. That doesn't just mean reading their Wikipedia page, but looking through different sources, looking through websites, books, maybe listening to podcasts and having some really good, solid questions. I'd also say it's worth following your curiosity and ask the questions that you really want to know the answers to. And then lastly, I'd get myself in a really good mindset before I go in. So maybe that's zoning out and listening to music, even spraying your favourite perfume so that you feel confident before you go in.
Southfields Academy hosted a special assembly to learn more about creative careers and specifically podcasting, which is big news.
They heard from award-winning podcaster Lian Ali and Sandy War, AN, LBC presenter and head of podcasting at City University.
My name's Nathaniel, and my question is, who inspired both of you to go into what you guys do?
That's a really great question. I would say the first podcast that I started listening to was called This Feels Terrible by someone called Erin McGathy, who is she's a comedian, but she basically just used it as like an audio diary, and I listened to it for years. So I basically followed her from when she started the podcast, to when she got married, to when she got divorced, to when she moved to Ireland, and that was like another podcast that really made me fall in love with storytelling. But I would say in terms of podcast that I really look up to and I really admire now, there's a podcast called The Read. It's an American podcast. It's like a black pop culture podcast, and they've been going for 12 years. They've been going for a very, very long time, and to see them grow from like just doing the podcast to doing live shows, they even did a TV show once, like that is kind of like a really blueprint that I would love to replicate one day.
So I would say it wasn't so much a person that inspired me, because I'm old enough that there wasn't much media around when I was at university, and there wasn't a lot to listen to and a lot of people to go, oh, I want to do what they're doing. It was more the fact that I realised what you could do by using a platform to tell a story. And once I realised that people can actually be made to listen to you and things can change as a result of you doing that I thought, this is what I want to do. Because I was going to be an actress, I was going to do singing and dancing and so on, and then I realised that's lovely, it's fun, but actually if I tell stories powerfully I can make a difference. And it was that really that drove me rather than a person.
And action.
Hello, I'm Anik.
And hello, I'm Nathan.
And welcome to
Wandsworth.
We are live on air from CNN's headquarters in London, and we're reporting for Welcome to Wandsworth as part of the Mayor's London Borough of Culture.
We've also been reporting on the things that matter to us, stories like this.
How would you feel about a 4-day school week at Burntwood School in? There's been a petition that's received over 1,000 signatures.
Rasmina, Michaela and Mala from Burntwood School have pulled together a balanced report looking at the pros and cons. They sent us this as live report from their classroom.
As we all know, there's a petition going on across the UK of decreasing the school days to 4 instead of 5. Reason is why this is an ongoing event is because we have received more than 122,000 signatures. The people who are involved is the person who created the petition, the people who signed it, and the government itself, as they have to respond to the debate. They have to respond to the petition. Now I'm currently with 2 of our Beltwood students who have a different viewpoint on this. What's your name?
Michaela.
What's your viewpoint on this ongoing petition?
I agree with this petition because I think students should decrease the school days, and because students are at school, and even though we get 1 hour of school, we're still going to have plenty of weekends. And
thank you. What's your name?
Mala.
What's your viewpoint on this ongoing petition?
I do not want this petition to happen because even though we get 1 day of school, we still have to have 1 hour every day, 1 hour extra, and it's going to be like really tiring, and it's just going to like you don't want to go to school because it's really long.
Okay, thank you. Remember, the petition is online on the UK Parliament website and closes on December the 4th. Thank you.
Obviously, and that report was one of the tasks at Welcome to Wandsworth Media Club. With their mentor Emma Perry's, we're all learning lots of new skills for sharing stories. And here's a little musical BTS report. And when you've got a press pass, you can get all sorts of exclusive interviews and opportunities.
Art Putney met author and illustrator Chris Riddell in this report.
My first advice would be get a notebook, sketchbook, anything with blank pages to sort of carry with you all the time and draw or make notes or do something in it every day. And in the 16th century, they used to have these things called commonplace books. And it would be a book that you would carry around with you. And if you saw something interesting, you know, maybe it would be a flower that you would pick, or maybe it would be something you heard a poem or something, you could write it down, or maybe you wanted to draw something. You'd keep it in this thing called a commonplace book. And I think everybody looks more interesting if they've got a notebook or sketchbook and they're doing something in it. Much more interesting than looking at your phone. So my advice to anyone who wants to be an illustrator or designer or writer or poet, anything, is keep a notebook or sketchbook and write or draw in it every day. And after a while, it'll just become like second nature, and you'll find yourself, people will say, where do you get your ideas from? And you say, well, I don't know, and I just draw and write all the time. And it becomes natural. And my second piece of advice, and this is a very important one, is don't make mistakes. So I have trained myself never to make mistakes. So I'll pick up a pen and I can draw something straight off in my sketchbook, and I never make mistakes. Quite amazing. And the reason I don't make mistakes is that I don't admit that I make mistakes. So when I draw something and it's like a horse with like a really long back and a strange angle with one short leg and one long leg, and someone says, look at that horse, it's got... I say, yes, I meant to do that. It's very important. I meant to draw that horse exactly like that, because, you know, so it's a great technique, you see. It means you just carry on, you don't stop and abandon things. And you can always come back later and maybe correct it a little bit, but I never make mistakes.
Welcome to Wandsworth is all part of this year's London Borough of Culture.
Each school has a launch assembly, a club, a studio tour visit, as well as the chance to share their own stories.
For more, visit our website, welcometowandsworth.com.
Here's some of the highlights